do. You have to pay bills.
Yeah.
You have family to look after. You have life is happening. We can't run away from it.
For me, I'm thinking just communicate, because if we communicate, you will not see me as, hyper competitive or bossy or extreme feminist, because by the time you are coming to date me, you knew that I'll always put my career first. Hi Candids, first of all we want to thank our Candid fam for liking, sharing all the comments, the feedback. We have received a lot of love in our previous episodes, and we are really, really, really excited on you joining us on this journey and everything that has just been happening in the background. We love that. Ladies, how have we been? Nadia, what has been going on?
Good. Getting in shape. Trying to. Yeah.
What do you mean getting in shape?
Gymming.
I see how snatched you look today.
Posting the thirst straps on Instagram as usual. Yeah, life is good. Life is good.
Angie, what has been happening in your space?
Oh, life has been good as well. I've also tried to gym, so I'm trying to.
But why are you even gymming like you're perfect? The waist is so
We
snatched.
are never perfect in life. You always want to make it a little bit better. So
is it being in the limelight that's
that is giving you all that pressure, and you're like, damn, I have to.
No, there are times when you just have too much time, so you're like, what can I do that's a little bit productive? So gym actually does help. So I'm not in that.
I hear you. Personally, life has been lifing. Nothing really is happening. Work, back home, and that's really about it. So in this episode, we are going to talk about dating the career woman. And when we say dating the career woman, we are going to come from a man's perspective of how they have of the pros and the cons of dating a career woman, because I don't think we have dated ourselves.
Nope.
Yeah, so we are speaking from the man's perspective, and the fact that we are also career women, we have had feedback from our if I say spouses, it feels as if we have a lot of them, but from our significant others about that. So
but also our friends, male friends who are in the workspaces. Yeah,
exactly, and our female friends as well. What exactly the men are complaining about or appreciating them about as well. So Nadia, what is your understanding of a career woman?
I think a career woman, in my opinion, is any woman that has studied or learned a certain craft. It could be hairdressing, it could be engineering, it could be being a doctor, a tailor, and you earn from that particular craft that you have learned. You may not have learned it in school, but you learned maybe on the job, but you live off that craft. So you're paid every month, or you earn from that craft of yours, and that becomes your career, something that you chase passionately and you pursue.
So I am glad you said you don't necessarily have to learn it from school, because I'm wondering, a stripper, like, does a stripper have to go to school to learn how to strip? The professional whores, or they call themselves escorts.
High end. Yeah.
Exactly, the escorts. I'm wondering, do they need to go to learn how to drop it down and to get dirty?
There's some bit of schooling, but maybe not in the classroom. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's kind of experiential schooling. You go experience it, and then
you just get someone who has been in it, and then they just help you out.
Yeah.
They guide you through the do's and don'ts.
Okay, that makes sense.
How do you define it?
My definition of a career woman is not very far from yours. It's someone that has perfected their art, and they are using that to produce, to offer a product or a service. So it could be being a stripper. You just go perfect it and you offer it as a service, and people pay you for that. It could be working in an office like we do. It could be doing something online. Yes, a musician as well. Yeah, you could be a musician. Yeah, so you just have an art, you perfect it, and it puts money on the table, as in you're paid to either offer a product or a service.
Yeah.
So that's my understanding of a career woman. Now, our nerd, Nadia, who is the brains, is going to give us like how we have evolved over time to this, career woman saga.
Hi, feminists. So the feminist
Are
movement.
you a feminist?
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not an extreme feminist. I think in the context of things, all of us are products of the feminist movement. Yeah. So the feminism movement that began in the 19th century, I think it was advocating for women to, have equal rights, equal opportunities. Women were suffering a lot. Some of them are being forced into marriages and all that. So over the years, we've seen it change, and we've seen more women join the workforce in Uganda as well. Most of us are employed, and we also see many women nowadays running the scene in terms of the career and all that, compared to our moms or our moms before them.
Our grandmothers.
Yes, some of us had working moms, but maybe those who never had working moms now also get to experience themselves in the workplace and contribute to their families also financially, not just the nurturing side. So I think we've seen that change, but we also know in our cultures and societies, our gender roles still stand true, no?
Yeah.
You're still expected to have children. You cannot outsource that unless you're in Hollywood.
Oh, no, you can.
You can. Not only
you have a lot of money.
Yeah,
but I don't think surrogacy is legal in Uganda. Is it legal? There's someone who told me actually that they were planning on getting a surrogate, but I was told it's kind of like a black market kind of thing.
Yeah.
I pay you money and they, put your oh my goodness, that would really solve my needs.
Yeah. So I mean, surrogacy is one of the things. Yeah. I mean, childbirth or childbearing. But I mean, we know that gender roles are just beyond having a baby, right?
Yeah.
You look after the home, you raise the children, you look after your man. So that has always been the role of a woman, more so in the previous years. But now in this day and age where women are now in the workforce, we know it presents a lot of challenges, mostly for men and also for the families that these women come from. So we're trying to understand or see the perspective. Yes, we know we need to survive. Economy is hard.
Economy
the bills, the pressure.
Exactly. Hey, I can't whistle. Hey, that one. It's not. Yeah.
Yes, and women who work look kind of flashy, kind of nice. So I want to know: is it really a benefit for men? Are they really enjoying this whole career woman thing, or are there downsides to it? And if so, what are they?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to start with the upside of dating a career woman. And Angie, give us your perspective of the financial independence which comes with dating a career woman. The fact that, a career woman is actually independent. How do you think that is an upside for a guy?
I think it's actually a good thing when you have your partner who can actually afford something. Because I know it's very boring when someone has to be asked, oh, help me with this, give me this, buy me that. At least when a man comes home and finds when you've bought the food, you can actually dress up yourself, surprise him, let him come back with a new hairstyle, then it's like, oh, you actually did change. Not him to give you the money and then just expect you to always, change. Because he's coming back and he wants to see the new hairstyle.
Yeah.
But surprise him.
Hairstyle.
So that
by the way, he can even dictate.
Yeah.
I don't want, your big hairstyle, giving you money.
Yeah, I've actually had guys who say they don't like the wigs, the weaves. Some but
if you're not buying it,
but if you're not buying
then
it,
you don't
so
have
imagine
a
when he's buying it.
Yeah.
So the independence is good. It's good to actually also feel like a woman when you actually have your own money, when you can actually also buy something. So that
men
independence
like that
just feels great.
It's good for men, for women.
Yeah, even for men. Because it's also
It's
good
actually
for a man,
good for
not
women,
always.
They
not always
breathe.
men.
Yeah,
they can also breathe.
Yeah, because you have your own money, you can send money to your family. All the pressure is not on him because you have your own money.
And then the fact is, if he's giving you money all the time, the time that he doesn't give you, he's also worried. It's like, oh, you may get someone else or something like that. So, but he knows you're working, meaning you can afford it. You don't really need to go out looking for more money.
Yeah,
so the independence is good. It gives both of them a little bit of calm to actually just enjoy the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then the security, if if the man dies, I'll not even say if one partner dies, because here we're looking at
the man.
Yes, on the man's perspective. Nadia.
Yeah, I think if you date a career woman, someone that has extra finances aside from your own, it's of course reassuring for the other party. Like in the event that they die, at least their kids will not go hungry. They will not sleep on the street. Family will not throw them out of their homes and such things.
Begging.
I think even beyond the financial security is that a woman that is empowered can fight for her rights.
Yes.
If you come and try to throw her out of their marital home, you're going to go to court.
Yes.
You know, you're not going to just let her. She's not going to take that fight not whatever fight. She will actually fight for her rights.
Because she can actually afford it.
Yeah, she can afford to hire a lawyer, and she will say, these are my rights, my kids are in this house, we're married, and all that stuff. And we have seen families where family can just come and take away everything just because the man has died. And the woman is left helpless, and because she is not even educated, doesn't know where to start from, she will just give up the battle.
Yeah.
How
about women who are educated, but then for them they think the moment I finish campus, like, my MO in life is to just become a housewife. I have a feeling as if these are women that, for some reason, the moment you're not tasking your brain to think, it's like as if your brain also starts decaying. Because I have seen women who went to school, finished, university, but if the man dies, they're so helpless. They can't even do anything for themselves.
Yeah, there are quite a number of them. And that's why I think being in a workforce, in a career space, you're always on your toes.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot just get comfortable. You're learning, you're seeing other people around you doing things. You have to upgrade. I think it's good in that sense because it keeps someone on their toes.
Yeah.
But then it also depends on your circle.
Yeah.
Because if you've grown up in a place whereby people are actually just housewives, you will just feel like that's the new norm and that's the new normal.
Yeah.
So you will just feel like it's okay to actually be home.
Yeah.
But as long as you have like friends who are actually working, you're always tasking yourself like, I can't stay home. I also need something. Like you're going out with your friends and you have to first ask your husband to give you some money just to go for a lunch.
But also, I remember in one of our episodes when Nadia said women are so comfortable being taken care of.
We are.
Sometimes it's not about, your background or whosoever is around you. Right now, if at all, Ham, hi Ham, if you can even watch this. Ham, what is his second name? Chigundu. Told me, baby, I'm marrying you.
It is okay.
You think I would want to go and hustle in traffic jam every day and work? Yet the guy says, "Oh, billion." He's calling 120 billion oh billion. At that point in time, I don't even think I want to work. But maybe I want to run a business, so I may not be in the corporate world of going and earning a salary, but I probably would still run a business.
Still not a career of its own. Just
Well,
that some
like
careers have
cash.
a bit of flexibility.
Yeah.
You cannot compare sitting in a 9
You could
to
also
5.
be a baby mama as a career.
Exactly.
Hey,
So
in that, so
Don't
that is
take us
my
back to
job to
that.
have babies. Okay, let's not digress. Now, the other point is having two incomes, and I think Angie kind of hinted it on the financial freedom. If there are two people contributing to the pot, the burden is actually lessened on the man, because now a man does not have to feel as if all the time I have to give 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, so there is a woman who is actually also contributing. It doesn't matter if it's 3%, like I said last time. It doesn't matter if my contribution is only 3%. At least or 200.
Yeah, I mean, in the
On a bill of
ideal world,
2.5.
in an ideal situation, that would be good for a man if the person that you're partnered with is contributing to the household when she works. But if you're not, and you're just a career woman for yourself, that can end up the disadvantages.
But then I may be a career woman for myself. But if I'm sending money to my mother, I don't need to ask my mother.
My mother. Is she
No,
my mother?
but she is my
But we have
responsibility.
children. Me and you have children.
But who is supposed to be the provider of the
So you
home?
see, the thing is, all of us have mothers.
Yeah.
So I can also decide as a man to look after my mother.
You can look after your mother, but your primary responsibility as a man is your family.
And ideally,
So any other person
the same
is-
should apply for the woman. I mean, that's
No
just my
double
argument.
standards,
There shouldn't be double standards. I mean, we are pushing for these things, for these rights. We also have to level up our mindsets.
Yeah.
We cannot be thinking like we were back in the day and also enjoying the benefits of civilization at the same time. It's a bit weird. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, so Angie, you will elucidate on this, the fact that a career woman has her own thing going and there's no cry for attention, how would you, like, what is your understanding of that?
Oh, it feels good actually when you don't have to ask. It feels good to be independent. The work that you give when you're actually paying your own bills is different.
Yeah.
Then you walk into a bar and you're like, I'm going to spend my own money. Okay, yes, you also need the extra one, but it just gives you that feel of, I don't care whether you're seeing me or I don't care whether you come and talk to me. I don't care because I can afford it.
Whether you come back
So
at
when you
midnight.
come, it's fine.
Yeah.
But let me be able to afford. So it gives you that feel of, I am big. I can own my world. I can own my space. I don't need someone else's attention. So it just feels good to be able to stand tall as a woman and just move on.
And also for some reason, housewives are so nosy because they are so idle. Like she wants to check your phone all the time. She wants to find out, like, who even tells you that if I've gone out, you have to stay awake the whole night
And wait for me to come in.
What are you supposed to do? You're home.
Sleep.
You're home. You've made the guy dress, you've made food, and your whole day is waiting for him to come back home. So what are you supposed to do?
Go to bed and sleep.
Get a hobby. Get a
My
hobby.
hobby is looking after you.
Watch soaps or something, because now the whole cry for attention usually comes from people who are so idle the whole day, and it's like as if everything just feels like attention seeking. Like a man can't even have like their own life because all the time they're asking you, a career woman that has targets and deadlines and what, we don't have time to be looking through your phone. Like we have our own stressors.
And the work husband on top of that.
Exactly. Another baby, on the side to take care of. So I'll not be checking your phone. I'll not be, asking you, where are you? What time are you coming back? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe out of courtesy, I'll tell you, if you're coming back late, inform me so that I don't wait up. I can lock. You probably have like your spare key or something because you may be dead at the roadside and I don't know.
And I don't know where you are.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I would from that angle. Then our next one is good quality conversation, mentally stimulating. This is Nadia's favorite.
Yeah.
For
For those who are sapiosexuals.
who is a sapiosexual?
Hey.
I thought Nadia is our nerd, the one that comes in
She's
all
the
these
dictionary.
bullshit terms.
Sapiosexual is a thing. Like
I have
when
heard of
you're
it, but I
sexually
actually do not
attracted
know.
to people who are intelligent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Elon Musk. I hope you watch this.
It's not people who just speak fancy English. No, they're actually
It's
intelligent.
not who is this guy? What is
Kato in your paho, not that guy.
yes,
not
Koto
that
on
guy.
your popo.
Yeah, not that
What
one.
is his name?
Okay, his
Oh.
Yeah.
Midday.
Hey,
Honorable
Mukasa Midday. I want to Koto on your popo. That one.
But generally, people who are brilliant, when you give a smart joke, they'll get it, they'll laugh.
Yeah.
Like they
If
don't
you talk about the increasing taxes on beers, they understand.
Yeah, I mean, they understand things to do with, of course, current affairs, politics, tech, I don't know, whatever you're into, but smart jazz. Not your usual, gravity has done this to so and so. Manya Palaso has slapped so and so. Like, that's the everyday stuff.
Whom did he fight? What is that guy's name?
Alien
skin.
You know? So they,
Yeah, you're not on the alien skin.
No, they
jazz
have
only.
deeper. I mean, they can have it both ways, but when you engage them with something smart, they actually
Can actually contribute.
But
have
is
value.
every man attracted to such a woman?
No, not every man. Some men don't really.
There's
give a
some
shit.
men who want alien skin and Balasso jazz.
There's some men who don't want to be bothered.
Which soap opera is happening?
Some men don't want to be bothered.
Soccer
But there are men
boating.
that like smart women. And if you're into that, then getting a career woman, maybe, depending on the kind of career. I'm not going to say all career women are going to.
If she's a
know
stripper and she
about-
likes talking about the new acrobatic styles and you are into that, then
Strippers, now they dance for very high-end people.
yeah.
So she may even be more informed than...
Oh yeah, because they usually talk.
Yes.
When they're stripping, the guy is actually
yes,
talking business and all that, so she
yeah.
can actually
I'm
learn.
wondering, Bad Black has openly come out as, her bread and butter is through prostitution.
Was
Prostitution, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, what jazz would you have with Bad Black? I know she is point blank,
But if
On
Bad
air.
Black got, how much USD was that? 3 million USD.
Oh, No, it
There
was,
must have been
yes,
some.
yes, yes,
she
yes,
must
yes.
have been. She must be smart. Not
No,
must
she was
have been-
dropping it down.
I don't know whatever.
She
it
was very good at her craft.
Yeah,
like
but it
she
was good.
mastered
It
it
was good.
and gave the guy the orgasm of his life, and the dude is like quite a bit.
But the guy
Yeah.
invested. The guy was not paying her for it. He was investing in something that she had sold to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the story.
Yeah, it was a scam. It was
But
a business
then-
scam. It wasn't a.
But then how was she
Overpaid,
closing bars
yeah.
and making it
Yeah,
rain?
because the guy gave her the money and then she made it rain.
Oh,
Yeah.
they gave it to her. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. When I grow up, I want to be like.
We're coming for tips.
I don't
One day we shall actually,
Eh.
we shall actually host. Bad
By
Black.
the way, we should host her. We should
We
think of it.
aspire.
So, guys, do you think we should host
But-
Bad Black? It would really be
Yeah.
nice. Me, I respect her. I keep on
Yeah.
telling everyone, by the time a woman can get all that money from a man, even me who has gone to school to the highest
can't.
level, there's no way I'm going to convince someone to give me $3 million. That's about 10 point something billion.
It's a lot of
Damn,
it's
how
a
do you
lot
get
of
it?
money.
How do you even ask for it? How do you even start?
It's a scam of the same.
Like
business
the
venture,
business
actually.
strategy
I know. What
should
you
have been
giving?
it. And also, she was not getting it from like a dumb person, because by the time the guy has $3 million to give, it means that he was a very smart man.
Meaning, whichever point they gave him was actually valid for him to actually
Exactly.
put it out.
Exactly. Okay, Angie, the fact that career women invest in themselves, the self-care and the everything. Hello.
Just look at us.
Nails on fleek.
Oh, please.
Nails on
Nails
fleek.
on fleek, hair on
Hair game is on point.
The most
Because
expensive
you
hair.
can spend your money on yourself. So tell us, but is that stimulating for certain men? Angie, what do you think?
It is stimulating, obviously, for men, because who wouldn't want a lady who is well refined and well built
Yeah.
and, you know,
Without asking for
well-dressed?
your coins, as Nadia calls them.
That is why you walk into a place and the guy is like, that's my bae, just because everyone is turning their heads for you. So,
Again, I think some men really like.
I'm sure that guys are actually watching right now and they're like, oh, I'm seeing her.
I think every man loves a classy woman. It's just that men who have low self-esteem are intimidating.
Yeah.
Some men are turned off by nails, by painted nails. You can't judge your things to a Muslim man.
Oh, there is a story that has been going around of a sheikh who said, I don't know, Chibuli had
the kids
sosh
were
and was.
decent.
It's not even about being decent. Now, there
but
is when I say if you're not going with the trend and what is happening in the current world, you're stuck in that past, and then everyone is wondering, like, dude, which century are you from? They were not having sex or romping on each other. It was just a bunch of kids who were decent, because if they don't do it anyway, let's not digress.
Yeah.
Back
Anyway,
to
the
the
truth
point.
is, you cannot tell a guy from the village somewhere that having this kind of hair and this kind of nails is attractive. We look at attraction differently, but I'm thinking a man in a modern setting will find some things attractive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also even the bill will be different. Tell a village guy that you bought your hair like 1 point something.
That's
And see
building
what
a
he will
house.
say.
I know that is a
A
house.
whole goat shed. Can build a whole goat shed. That
I can marry a wife with that.
Well, that's the money, so it
Yeah.
depends.
Okay, so do you have you guys heard of OnlyFans page?
Yes.
What happens?
Now
I know OnlyFans because of one person.
Who that?
I've never been on OnlyFans. Yesterday I heard that person is on OnlyFans.
Who that?
I don't want to
You don't want to
mention
spill names, yeah?
No.
Okay, so a career woman, and also it's actually a two-sided thing,
Yeah.
because if she's a stripper or she's a professional escort, she probably has an OnlyFans page. But we are talking about a career woman that is in I don't want to call it a decent craft. Like, you are an office person. OnlyFans is like, I open a page and people pay to watch me do certain things for them.
Yeah,
For
they pay for your
example, I
content.
strip, and someone pays, and then I give them like 30 minutes. I help them. It's more of like online sex.
Yeah, it's
right?
online.
But
Yes.
is it
Yeah.
only sexual stuff? Could it also not just be like nudes, teas?
But that is still
photos?
sexual. It's not
that
the
you
act
guys
of
think
sex,
very
but it's
So
extra.
you cannot pay for someone to just dance for you nicely. Non-sexual.
You go on YouTube. You be like, you go on Pinto's page, on Twitter,
TikTok.
Instagram, and you see him dance. Why do you have to pay for that? Why do you have to make it OnlyFans page?
So it's purely sexual stuff. That's what
It's
we are saying.
very sexual stuff.
So it's like paid for porn,
Yes,
privatized.
exactly. private porn and I am talking to you and I'm giving you all the attention. It's not like I'm putting it out there and I'm talking to like an audience. It's you, I make you feel special, but in a sexual way.
But what I wondered, can you actually record that or they don't? Are they allowed
I think
to
maybe
record?
there are restrictions on what you can do, like maybe downloading and stuff.
No, but what if I put another phone at the back and then record?
Yeah.
But in most
Then there you
cases,
get
the OnlyFans pages, okay, like I've watched them on movies, they wear masks. Because you may find that this is actually a college girl who is very decent. She's even a church girl, but she has an OnlyFans page with a pseudonym. No one knows it's her. Like in church, she's Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. But outside there, she has her OnlyFans page.
OnlyCraft. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, career women add value to you, as in they push you to, save, invest. Nadia.
Yeah. I mean, if you're dating the right one, not those who want to just go on trips to Dubai and whatever. Yeah, so if you're dating a career woman, most likely she's going to be pushing you to save, invest, and she'll be talking money in your ear till you get tired. Yeah.
Like she wants you
The
to
talking
like
dirty will be
progress.
different.
Yes, your dirty talk
Dirty talk, bedroom talk will be,
is
babe,
baby.
did you sign that trust?
Yes,
Babe,
that you need trust.
Did you transfer that?
Have you made a
Yeah.
deposit there?
Yeah.
Babe, the other plot of land. Have
Yes.
you? So like I think they're very hungry to make you a better person as
Yeah.
well. Like they add value to you.
Yeah, I think it's even not just for themselves or for you, but also for the children, because they look beyond the couple, beyond us. What about our children?
And maybe we don't have children and we're not married, but in every relationship, I want to leave you a better person.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave you the same bachelor with that Sebalu
With the
Subaru,
sinking bed,
Subaru
the bed that
drivers.
sinks
We
in.
call them Sebalu drivers. With that Subaru on loan in your studio apartment, and this like I want to see you better. So I don't say push you, but I advise you to invest. Like I want to leave you a
There's a
better
bit
person.
of pushing also.
Yeah.
A bit of pushing.
Then they force you to level up. Level up. Beyonce's song of I upgraded you. Baby, let me upgrade you. If you hear in the lyrics, she's talking about how if you come and date me, you have to level up. Because I'm speaking, I am entering in a certain room and I'm speaking at a certain level. So if you're dating me and you are my +1, you need to also level up to make sure that we can be peer to peer.
So level up means how you dress, how you eat. You're going to be eating health. You're going to be going to the gym.
And your etiquette as well, is
yeah.
good. Okay, now let's just go fast on the downside of dating women, a career woman, which is of course from the male perspective. Are career women not always submissive?
I don't think they are.
Why?
You argued it differently, but me, I don't think. I don't think career women are submissive.
Why?
I think with that whole empowerment, not just financial, but also being exposed and also knowing what freedom tastes like as a woman, it's very hard to be submissive. More so submissive in the sense that you're going to tolerate things that do not fit your standards, especially. Yeah. You're not
I
submissive.
think I am a career woman and I'm submissive, but it is selective of I need a hyper masculine person who will command the attention, and I want you to actually lead me, because I'm so bossed up at the workplace. It gets tiring.
Yeah.
Of like every time I need to go to the boardroom and speak strategy and do all these things. Now when I come back, I want to come back to someone who will now lead me,
So
and I follow
let's
them.
define submissive.
But
If you say submissive, what I'm looking at here is I come back home, you tell me you want to eat this type of food, I cook that type of food. No questions asked, no arguments. You get what you ask for every day, every time.
No options.
No options. You want sex like this, like this, like this, you get it like that.
Oh no.
That is submissive. Not submissive of, oh babe, let's talk about, no, not the conversational type of agreeing on things, but
so
do as I
submissive
say.
is on different spectrums as well, because to me the submission is you have leveled up. Like you can command something and I don't question because I know you actually know. Like you can lead, like you can lead me and I don't question you because like you are up there. The other one, if it feels like toxic masculinity.
But that's exactly where the submission comes in. It starts in the small things, the small household roles.
Yeah.
Of like, where we're going to take our kids to school. Me, I want our kids to go to Lohana. You're saying we take the kids to St. Kizito. Then me, I'm like, no, we can afford this other school. I force you to do it because it's what I want. Yet you wanted us to take the kids to this other school. Am I submitting to you? No. A man wants his food a certain way. You come back home, I'm tired. We're ordering KFC today, you buy the KFC. It's on the table. Won't you eat it? You will eat it.
I won't even serve.
Exactly.
They will bring the food and serve themselves.
So those good things, those good attitudes,
is
what I would call non-submissive. Yes, you can agree to certain things when you want him to lead you, where it suits you, not where it suits him.
Makes sense. No time for the kids. We are always outsourcing parenthood to nannies. Angie.
Obviously, that happens all the time, so you can't avoid it. Because you can't go with your kids to work, obviously.
Exactly.
So
and also, you come back and you don't want noise.
Exhausted.
They are shouting, "Nami!" You're like, I am
so you're back at a weekend parent, strictly for the weekends.
But how do you justify stay-home moms who also have maids?
Man, that is something that I don't get.
How do you justify that?
You're a stay-home mom. That is your full-time job.
And you have a full-time maid who stays in.
But then you have a full-time maid who's doing everything.
So what do you do?
Are they just lazy? Like, how do we...
But it also depends on the age of the children. Because if it's an infant and it's your first time, that's okay because you need help, you're learning. But if they're like
but
3
you find
kids
them
and you're
seated and watching the series.
and imagine when the kids even go to school.
Yeah.
Like they're schooling, so you take the kids and then you come back
No,
home and
they
then
don't even check. There's a driver actually who checks. There's a maid who cooks. There's a maid, like,
so why would you
they're
have a
still
maid?
outsourced parenting. Yeah, I also I don't get that.
If you can afford it, why not? But it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Then the constant complaints about work. You know, at some point, I feel as if when I'm stressed at work, I'm only talking about work. I am not complaining. The same way you also, come and talk to me, about, okay, I know that men bottle up things and stuff, but why is that a downside? At least I have something to whine about. I'm talking to you about something at the workplace.
I think why it's a downside is, at the end of the day, when the guy comes back from work, he also doesn't want to come back to stress. So now for you, you're coming back with your stress and you're making
who should I share my stress with?
Exactly, because we are partners, you have to share.
Exactly. Should I get a toy boy?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or have a work husband who you tell your problems.
But then
the work husband.
What if you're fighting with the work husband?
No. By the way, with the work husbands,
the stress.
with the work husbands, in most cases, you are complaining about your man to him. I've had a work husband in my previous job, and like I used to tease him and tell him you are my work husband because he knew everything about my love life. If we are fighting, he's the one I tell. He's the one I talk to. So in most cases, okay. Also, if I'm stressed at work, he's the one I rant to.
Yes.
Like I go and rant to him.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Rant to your work husband.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yes. And my man actually knew of my work, even knows his name, knows everything about him. Because it wasn't sexual, it was just this person whom I vent to and wasn't a female. Yeah. But I don't...
it can be a downside for guys if maybe on a given day I also have my own stress. I don't want to come back to your anger and whatever from work. You bring it all to me. You start throwing plates, throwing things. It's annoying.
Okay, so what is wrong with a career woman putting her career first? Why is that a downside to a man? We can afford to pay for a nanny. We can afford to pay for outsourcing everything. So why can't I put my career first?
Do you want to outsource the man as well? If yes, then...
Hallelujah!
But in most cases, the guys actually feel bad just because their family members want you to actually be a housewife. So sometimes they just want to please the family, that you're home and all that.
But also the truth is, men are also babies. They also want that love and attention from their woman, which they cannot get often when you're away.
When you're also working out.
Okay, and then the other one is very high expectation of suitors. I need to have a taste, but like, as in, why? Because these are the complaints from the men according to our research. But I feel as if it's so egocentric. Okay, it's so self-centered of them. No, like, shouldn't I have a taste? Shouldn't I tell a man, I know you like me, but you're not really...
I'll argue it from this perspective. If a guy, if you earn 2 million, that's your take home, you want to date a guy that earns like 5. You can't date a guy who earns 2.
Yeah.
That's where the high expectations come. So meaning, for you're expecting that, because you earn money or some level amount of money, you must therefore attract someone who earns way more. And do they actually exist?
They do exist. You just have to go to the right dating pool.
And how many are they?
And you'll be a Haji's third wife.
Because the truth is, a man that earns a lot of money does not want a woman that earns money. He can look after the woman. You talked about Ham. So you think Ham is out there on the streets looking for a career woman?
Ham, I quit my job.
Ham is there looking for a journalist in NTV.
If you want me to quit my job, I'll quit my job. And just be a slow wife. Hey.
Exactly. Those men already, they have the money. So they want to get a woman that is going to bow to their every need. So why would I go for you of 2 million net salary?
Okay.
Because you have high expectations.
Career women are selfish with their money, as in my money is my money and your money is our money. And that is for, it's not just for career women, it's a general trend for most women. Because like I keep saying, and Nadia asked me in which verse of the Bible says the man shall provide and the woman shall be the helper.
And I asked, when was the Bible written?
The Bible was written some centuries ago,
Exactly.
but that is the word of God. He said, thanks be to God.
The feminist movement has happened.
you're
You're enjoying the benefits of what people have advocated for, but you still want to enjoy what your mothers had.
Yeah. Like he has to take care of me, right? Should we take
I think, given, if you look at the advantages, these are they're there, but there are many disadvantages as well. Like a man is also trading off a lot of things to accommodate you. Why not put money on the table, at least for your children's sake? It's a bit selfish.
Career women are very bossy and hyper competitive. Like there's sometimes you communicate something and it comes across as if you are commanding. For example, we have agreed you should do something, you haven't done it, and when I come asking, it's like as if I am quarreling of, we have deadlines, we have this, why did you do it? And then it's like, hold up, I'm not your employee.
But if that's your personality, how would you change it?
No, but that
for some reason, the big headed one comes because you have cash in the bank.
So I can also the exposure of the workplace.
Because at the workplace you are the one that is, pushing things and blah blah blah. So that one I don't think I can.
You can change.
True. The bossiness. What I was telling you about the submissiveness is because somehow those environments give you certain powers, so you think you bring that same energy to your home, which may not necessarily be necessary. No one wants that energy.
True. Okay, they age prematurely due to the work stress. I think that is it's yes and no, because I can actually afford to go and
to the Bahamas.
No, and get a cosmetic surgery, do facials and blah blah blah. So the aging prematurely, yes, I may be stressed, but J-Lo is 53.
She looks better than a 26.
Libido. I think the stress is on the libido side, because you can't
they lower your libido because you're too stressed about work and stuff. But also I'm thinking, if the man is not interesting, that's when it's very low, because you're not sexually stimulating to me.
Zari's new guy. The libido will still not be there when you're tired. You cannot.
If you're stressed with work. Okay. The delay of having family, I think. You keep postponing family, and then all of a sudden you're talking about biological clock.
You're taking birth control when you don't even know.
They often lack home care skills. They don't cook, they don't wash, they don't clean. I don't cook, I don't wash, but
and they want you to treat them the same way you treat the housewife. Entitled.
You treat a Nantumbwe who is
entitled. I think the truth is most
we can afford
they
to
can
get
do,
those
they can
services.
cook, but they don't want to.
Yes, we just do not want to. Why do I leave work? I am as stressed as you.
Exactly.
We were shouted at at the same time, but then for some reason, I'm expected to come back home and rush to the market, come to the kitchen, cooking, and then for you put your legs up, watching TV, reading a newspaper. Boy,
and you're not even helping unless when she actually comes to the kitchen and you do it together. That can be cute.
But the men are not having
Let's just order in.
They don't want to hear your jazz.
Don't
cook.
The toxic feminism. Are career women having a lot of toxic femininity?
I think they do. At least that's what men think.
I think the hyper competitive and bossiness can make you
I'm just saying I have my own money. I can do
Yes,
this. I can do this. I can.
yes, I can do anything for
Yeah.
myself and blah blah blah. So you just become like toxic.
But there are so many disadvantages.
I know. Okay, so they are open to multiple dating options. And Nadia is saying that the work husband. My work husband is not sexual.
Some of them become
sexual.
Over time, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the
Depends on
options,
benefits
I think for
kind
me the
of vibe.
options come in because number one, you look after yourself. You're constantly out putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
So you go on a
You have
business
options,
trip.
eh?
It's an easy
Like
opportunity
Nadia
for you to
said,
cheat.
keep them comfortable on the waiting list.
Till
Keep
when it's
them
their time.
comfortable so that when the time comes, then they
Just
can,
pick one.
Yeah.
Get on board.
So ladies, is it possible for someone to actually strike a balance of being a career woman but still being the ideal woman that men want to marry? Or you have to choose your poison?
Pick your struggle.
Yeah, I also think.
No, I think balance is not attainable in that exact sense, like 50-50, but you can have a good ratio of like 70-30.
70-30 is always good for Nadia.
I
So,
know.
after what
On the
shall
money,
we do?
70-30 is not
70-30.
balanced.
What shall we do?
We
You
need
have to pay
work.
bills.
Yeah.
You have family to look after. You have like life is happening. We can't run away from it.
For me, I'm thinking just communicate, because if we communicate, you will not see me as, hyper competitive or bossy or extreme feminist, because by the time you are coming to date me, you knew that I'll always put my career first. You knew that I'll not have time to sit home and take care of the kids. So after giving birth, I'll probably have 3 nannies because I can afford, or we can afford, because my money, exactly. So I'm thinking if you communicate your expectations first, the man you are attracting comes in knowing that this is the kind of woman I'll be with, and we don't have to keep fighting about, why can't she cook every day? Why isn't she breastfeeding? What if I can afford to buy formula? And, I don't have to breastfeed. I don't even have to.
You don't want your boobs to sag.
No, you can come. Okay, for me, let me bring my 70-30. Like, there has to be some level of compromise. If a man wants to date a career woman, or a career woman wants to be in a relationship with a man, they have to meet each other halfway. One, find better ways to make the home work. There are different tools that you can have in your
Go for
kitchen.
counseling as well.
Have a rice cooker, all these things that make work easy at home, so you don't have to come home at 5 and start cooking from scratch.
And start washing clothes.
Yes, like find better ways to manage the home, smarter ways to manage the home. As a woman, you can still do those things. And as a man, you should accommodate your person and see where their strengths and their weaknesses are. If you want her because of her money, you also have to allow. You also allow. Yeah.
You won't have your cake and eat it.
Exactly.
Okay, so guys, we want to get your ideas, especially from the men. What is your perspective of dating a career woman? If you were to change things, what would you do? What do you want to see us do a lot more of and stop doing? How would you help us to be submissive, as they term it, without us feeling as if, you are also being a toxic masculine, in that process? So please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, bye.